Well, here's our last second round matchup of the playoffs. This will start on Saturday. And this is a matchup between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the team that everybody hates right now. And I get it. I get it. I get that for the next while, there's going to be Leaf fans who leave hate-filled comments on my channel because there was definitely a certain portion of followers, subscribers to the channel who were looking forward to Boston losing so they could say whatever. And it didn't happen. And now we have this. Personally, at no point did I then, nor will I now, say anything negative regarding Toronto fan base because it's not everybody. There's been some very reasonable comments that are reasonable, so I've left them where they are. And I haven't had any problems with that. And again, that anger, that hatred, it goes away. Stupid Joel Otto. Tampa's got the home ice advantage in this one. Let's take a look at how their series went this year. November 29th, Boston beat Tampa 3-2 in Boston. March 17th, Boston beat Tampa in Tampa 3-0. March 29th, Boston beat Tampa 4-2, and then all the talk was Tampa's never had a lead on Boston. Then April 3rd, Tampa made that go away by winning 4-0 over Boston. And during the year, I've heard at certain points that Tampa can hang with Boston. I think they can. Tampa stats through the 5 games they played in the first round: Kucherov with 5 goals and 5 assists, Stamkos with a goal and 5 assists, Killorn with 4 goals and 1 assist, Miller with a goal and 3 assists, Palat with a goal and 3 assists, McDonough with 4 assists, Johnson with 2 goals and an assist, Point with a goal and 2 assists, Sergachev with a goal and an assist, and Yanni Gourde with a goal and an assist. So a lot of scoring to go around in Tampa. Ice time, Hedman led the way in the first round with 26 minutes and 24 seconds per game. Anton Strawman was next with 22:53, and then Ryan McDonough with 22:52. Shots. Kucherov led the way by a mile with 24, followed by Johnson with 14, and then Gourde with 13. Plus minus, and I only look at this because I'm only looking to see who played well and didn't necessarily play well defensively in the first round. And it's plus minus is different during the playoffs than in the regular season because it shows that matchup through that entire round. And I won't mention plus minus starting with the second round only because then you're looking at matchups against 2 different teams and then it takes a whole different flavor. Plus 4 in the first round were both Stamkos and Coburn. They led the way. Braden Point was a -2. He was the lowest. So Tampa had a very solid round against New Jersey. Hits, Killorn, Callahan, and Palat all had 12. And penalty minutes, Paquette had 14. So very solid all-around numbers for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Vasilevsky in the first round had a 2.01 goals against average and a 941 save percentage. And he kind of sneaks up on you there because we look at the first round, we talk a lot about Quick, we talk about Jones, we talk about Fleury, and Vasi kind of slides through. So be very aware of him in the second round. If Boston's going to have a chance, they have to break through Vasi and that defense, which is not going to be easy. On the Boston side of things, remembering they played 7 games, so their numbers are going to be higher. Pasternak, 5 goals and 8 assists. Marchand, 3 goals and 6 assists. Krug with 2 goals and 7 assists. Krejci, 2 goals and 6 assists. Bergeron, 1 goal, 7 assists. DeBrusk, 5 goals, 2 assists. Kuraly, 2 goals, 2 assists. Miller, a goal and 3 assists. Backes, 2 goals and 1 assist. So, again, the scoring, pretty spread out. Rick Nash last night. Here's the thing: Rick Nash, 7 game series. I think he had a goal and an assist. Solid series for the guy. I'm feeling for him, and I kind of feel like I'm parroting what a lot of Rangers fans were saying for years, that he's just snake bit. He played really well last night. He did get that retaliatory penalty. I took this. Get up and punch. Don't do that. Don't retaliate. But either way, I mean, Nash had a half-decent series. He just couldn't put the puck in the net. Ice time, Chara leads the way with 23 minutes and 27 seconds per game. McAvoy's second with 23:09, and then Torrey Krug with 21 minutes and 4 seconds. Shots, Pasternak leads the way with 27, then Krug with 26, and then Rick Nash, the aforementioned, with 24. Plus minus, and this is why I'm using this stat here, because this is kind of amazing. Kuraly and Chara led the way with plus fives for Boston, and both Chara and Kuraly had good series. And I've been defending Chara for the last about a month, I think it is, since Boston extended his contract. And people are like, "Hey, he's just old. He's useless." He's not, though. He's a very useful defenseman, and when he's that big, it's useful. Um, that's against the minus fives by both Rick Nash and Torrey Krug, and that's just the fact that Nash again was snake bit, and Torrey Krug does struggle at 5-on-5, and sometimes defensively he's caught out of position. 9 points in 7 games in the first round and still a minus five. That's an issue. So Boston definitely should keep an eye on Krug's ice time and the matchups, because if he's out there 5-on-5 against Kucherov, Stamkos, Boston could end up being in trouble pretty quick. Hits. Miller led the way with 30 in the first round, Achari with 24, and then Jake DeBrusk with 22. Big coming out party for Jake DeBrusk last night in Game 7. Let's see if he can continue that, or if that was one of those just games for the ages. Penalty minutes. Nash, Krejci, and Backus, and that's Rick Nash, all had 6. So 3 guys with 6 penalty minutes. Goaltending. Tuukka Rask, 2.94 goals against, 8.99 save percentage in the playoffs. This is going to be a close series in my eyes, and yet I don't see how Tampa doesn't win this. In fact, I figure Tampa Bay wins this one in, I'll say, 6. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting one, or not tomorrow. Saturday's going to be an interesting one because, of course, afternoon game. Boston's only going to have had a couple of days off. Tampa will have had a week. And it'll be interesting to see, is Tampa going to be rusty and struggle with the time off? Is Boston going to be tired after that 7-game grueling series against Toronto? And is that going to play a role? Because it's only a best of 7, so therefore, if you're not ready for Game 1, or the other team's well rested and that just kills you in Game 1, that can mean a lot. So I'll be really interested to see how the game goes on Saturday. Of course, as I said, noon hour my time, 3 o'clock in the afternoon for those of you on the East Coast. But this is going to be a heck of a game, and I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a dogfight, or a heck of a series. It's going to be a dogfight. I really believe that. I'm taking Tampa to win it, but it's going to be really solid. Every game between these teams during the regular season was pretty darn good. So it's going to be a fun series, and all 8 teams that are still left in the playoffs are pretty solid teams. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Let me know which team you think is going to win this series. How much fun you think the second round is going to be. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video scouting around the internet. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe, because those are important buttons. And hey, they're popular right now. Again, it's playoffs, and yeah, this is going to be a fun series. I'll talk to you guys again later. Have yourself a good one.